If you've been following the Eagles this season, you know there's so much to talk about. And today we're diving deep into why this team's defense is arguably the best in the league, while also taking a closer look at some of the most intelligent players on the roster and the evolving dynamics on offense. First off, injuries have been a big topic recently, and there's no denying that this team has had its share of challenges keeping everyone healthy. Jalen Carter has been battling a hip issue, Nico Dean is dealing with a hamstring, Dallas Goedert is out with a knee injury, Lane Johnson hasn't fully recovered, Jalen Phillips has been nursing an ankle, and Jayad Campbell, though practicing, is managing a shoulder injury. It really makes you think about the importance of rest, especially heading into the crucial stages of the season when every game matters so much more than usual. With no bye week to rely on during the playoffs, sometimes you have to create your own opportunities for recovery, and that's exactly what seems necessary for this Eagles squad right now. Watching this team on the field, though, it's easy to see why they're so highly regarded defensively. From the coaches to the players, the entire unit has been operating at a level that commands attention. Vic Fangio's leadership is evident, but the guys executing on the field are just as impressive. The defensive line alone is a testament to this organization's commitment to excellence. Players like Jordan Davis, Morrow Drummond, Jalen Phillips, Nolan Smith, and Jalen Hunt have been performing at a consistently high level, creating pressure, making tackles, and changing the flow of games. Jalen Carter, in particular, stands out not just for his physical abilities, but for his football IQ. You can see it in how he reads plays, anticipates runs, and adjusts in real time, often putting himself in the perfect position to make a game-changing play. Even when dealing with injuries, his impact is undeniable, and when he's close to 100%, it's clear why he earned recognition as a Pro Bowler, even if there's debate over some of the selections. The defensive performance isn't just about individual talent. It's about chemistry and preparation. Watching how these players communicate and respond to on-field situations is fascinating. A few weeks ago, for example, you could see Morrow Drummond identifying a run and calling it out, and immediately Jalen Carter was positioning himself perfectly to shut it down. It's a combination of instinct, experience, and coaching that makes the unit so hard to beat. And it doesn't stop at the defensive line. Players across the field contribute, rallying to the football, taking proper angles, and executing game plans with precision. The Eagles' ability to limit yards after the catch, control rushing lanes, and consistently put pressure on opposing quarterbacks is a product of a well-oiled system, one that demands intelligence, discipline, and trust in your teammates. It's no surprise that teams facing this defense struggle to find rhythm. And it's why so many analysts and fans alike are calling it the best in the NFL. Moving to the offense, there's been a lot of discussion about the relationship between Jalen Hurts and A.J. Brown, and the evolution of their chemistry is worth noting. Earlier in the year, there were whispers of tension between them, and some observers speculated about differences in style or approach. But over time, it's become clear that they've developed a bond that goes beyond the field. Social media posts and interactions from recent weeks have shown them celebrating together, sharing moments, and supporting each other in ways that suggest mutual respect and camaraderie. The reports of going rogue on certain plays may have caused some initial concern, but in reality, these moments are indicative of players who trust each other enough to take initiative while still working toward a shared goal. As the season has progressed, their connection has only strengthened, which translates directly into more fluid offensive execution, more explosive plays, and an overall sense of cohesion that fans can feel in every game. What's particularly interesting is how this dynamic affects team culture. When star players like Hurts and Brown are on the same page, it elevates everyone around them. Teammates respond to the energy, confidence grows, and the entire offense operates more efficiently. It's not just about raw talent. It's about leadership, communication, and mutual accountability. Watching them in press conferences, seeing them celebrate touchdowns, or simply observing their interactions in practice, it's obvious that this isn't just a professional relationship. It's a partnership built on respect, shared goals, and understanding. That kind of connection is rare in the league, and When it clicks, it could be the difference between a good team and a championship contender. It's also worth noting that the coaching staff plays a huge role in fostering this environment, creating a space where players can express themselves, build chemistry, and execute at a high level without internal friction getting in the way. Of course, none of this would matter without execution on the field, and the Eagles have consistently shown they can translate talent and intelligence into results. On defense, the ability to make critical stops, force turnovers, and disrupt opposing offenses is a product of preparation and situational awareness. On offense, the combination of Hurts' vision and decision-making, Brown's explosive playmaking, and the supporting cast reliability makes the team a nightmare to defend. You see it in the way plays develop, in the timing of passes, and in the way the offense adapts to defensive schemes. The trust between quarterback and receiver, the awareness of linemen, and the precision of play calls all contribute to an execution level that's hard to match. Watching them in action, you can sense the confidence that comes from preparation and the knowledge that everyone on the field is capable of making a decisive play when it matters most. Even when considering the bigger picture, the Eagles have built a system that balances skill, strategy, and adaptability. Injuries and challenges will always be part of the game, but the depth of talent, the intelligence of the players, and the cohesion of the unit create a team that can withstand adversity and still perform at an elite level. From the defensive line to the offensive weapons, the Eagles exemplify how a combination of preparation, talent, and teamwork can dominate games. Fans watching every snap see not only the athleticism, but also the thought process behind every action, how players anticipate, react, and execute with purpose. It's a level of football that makes the games exciting, unpredictable, and ultimately rewarding for anyone who appreciates the intricacies of the sport. Even beyond the field, the culture established by the coaching staff and veteran players reinforces excellence. Newer players learn from seasoned teammates. Strategies are refined through constant observation and adjustment, and the competitive environment pushes everyone to improve. The Eagles' approach demonstrates that success is not just about individual accolades, but about creating an ecosystem where players can thrive collectively. That's why when you watch a game, you notice the subtle details, the way a defensive lineman sets up, the timing of a quarterback's throw, or how a receiver reads coverage. These small elements, orchestrated across the team, make a measurable difference in outcomes. And when you add in the evolving leadership between Hurts and Brown, along with the intelligence displayed by key defensive players, you get a team that is not only talented, but also exceptionally smart in how it approaches every moment on the field. Continuing with the discussion, one of the things that makes the Eagles so fascinating this season is the way individual brilliance blends seamlessly with team strategy. Take Jalen Carter, for example. His intelligence on the field isn't just about reacting to a play. It's about anticipating the opponent's moves, reading formations, and understanding tendencies at a level that few players achieve. When you watch him during key moments, especially against high-powered offenses, you see him align perfectly, adjust his positioning in real time, and create pressure that forces mistakes. It's the combination of raw athleticism and cerebral awareness that allows him to influence the game far beyond just stats on paper. And it's not limited to Carter. Other defensive stars have shown similar instincts. They study, communicate, and execute as if the field is an elaborate chessboard, each player a crucial piece moving in harmony with the others. In games where the defense faces explosive offenses, you notice how well-coached and disciplined the unit is. They understand angles, leverage, and spacing, and they make tackling look effortless even under extreme pressure. Even in adverse weather conditions, the Eagles' defense demonstrates an uncanny ability to adapt, maintain composure, and capitalize on opportunities. Whether it's defending against elite quarterbacks, shutting down rushing attacks, or limiting yards after the catch, the preparation is visible in every tackle, every sack, and every forced turnover. And while fans may often focus on flashy plays or highlight reels, it's the consistent, smart execution that really sets this defense apart. It's the kind of performance that, over time, wears down opponents mentally and physically, establishing the Eagles as a team no one wants to face in critical moments. Shifting back to the offensive side, the dynamic between Jalen Hurts and A.J. Brown continues to be a storyline worth watching. What makes their connection compelling is how it's evolved naturally over the course of the season. Early on, there were whispers of miscommunication or differing philosophies, but as the games progressed, the chemistry became undeniable. They've learned to read each other's cues, anticipate movements, and capitalize on spacing in ways that enhance every drive. The evolution of their relationship is a testament to professionalism, maturity, and a shared commitment to winning. It's rare to see two star players integrate so seamlessly while maintaining individuality and personality. The moments where they celebrate touchdowns together, support each other during press interactions, or simply acknowledge each other's efforts on social media provide a glimpse into the respect and trust that fuels the team's offensive success. The broader impact of their evolving bond goes beyond just one-on-one playmaking. It sets a standard for the entire roster. Younger receivers, tight ends, and even the offensive line absorb this energy, learning how communication, trust, and timing directly influence results. When a quarterback knows exactly how a receiver will respond in a given scenario, it opens up the playbook in ways that opponents can't anticipate. And the leadership Hurts and Brown provide is subtle yet powerful. They model composure, confidence, and adaptability. This dynamic has been particularly valuable in high-pressure moments, where split-second decisions can determine the outcome of a game. Watching them execute complex routes, adjust to defensive schemes, and maintain composure under blitz pressure is a lesson in synergy, discipline, and preparation. Meanwhile, the defensive unit's continued dominance ensures that this team remains balanced on both sides of the ball. You can see in the way they control the line of scrimmage, disrupt timing, and consistently put pressure on quarterbacks. It's a defense that doesn't rely on one superstar alone. It relies on collective intelligence and effort. When a defensive lineman penetrates, the linebackers respond, the secondary adjusts, and everyone moves with a shared understanding of priorities. Even when facing versatile offenses, this unit demonstrates remarkable adaptability. Opponents may have explosive talent, but the Eagles' defensive alignment, communication, and strategic depth consistently neutralize threats before they can develop into big plays. Watching this in action is like seeing a perfectly choreographed system, where every member knows their role and executes it with precision. In addition to physical ability, this team's mental approach to football is exceptional. Preparation starts well before game day. From film study to practice reps, every player understands tendencies, weaknesses, and adjustments. Jalen Carter and others showcase how football intelligence complements athleticism, creating situations where instinct and preparation converge into decisive moments. On offense, Hurts' ability to read coverage and make rapid decisions, combined with Brown's vision and explosiveness, creates opportunities that few defenses can counter. This balance between strategy and athleticism is what allows the Eagles to dominate in both expected and unpredictable scenarios, making them one of the most complete teams in the league. Before we continue, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and give this video a like. Your support helps us keep delivering the latest updates on our Philadelphia Eagles. And don't be shy. Share your thoughts on the news in the comments below. In a move that has sent shockwaves across the United States, the Philadelphia Eagles are reportedly eyeing a blockbuster acquisition that could redefine the NFL landscape. Rumors are swirling that the team is making a serious push to bring in none other than Dallas Cowboys star quarterback Dak Prescott. If true, this potential transfer would mark one of the most audacious maneuvers in recent league history, instantly fueling debates among fans, analysts, and rival franchises. Sources close to the situation suggest that talks between the Eagles' front office and Prescott's representatives have already begun, although details remain shrouded in secrecy. Philadelphia, long known for its aggressive strategies under pressure, appears determined to bolster its quarterback position with one of the league's most recognizable and talented playmakers. Prescott, who has been a cornerstone for the Cowboys for years, could bring a new level of leadership and firepower to the Eagles' offense. if both sides can reach an agreement. The potential impact on the NFC East rivalry is staggering. Prescott moving to Philadelphia would not only reshape the balance of power in the division, but also ignite intense fan reactions on both sides. Cowboys supporters are reportedly stunned by the prospect, while Eagles fans are buzzing with speculation about the possibilities. Analysts are already debating how the addition of Prescott could alter offensive schemes and influence the team's playoff prospects, with some suggesting that this could be the start of a new era for the Birds. Financial considerations are also rumored to be a major factor. Prescott's contract demands, combined with Philadelphia's salary cap situation, make this a high-stakes negotiation. Yet insiders indicate that the Eagles may be willing to make bold moves, potentially reshaping their roster to accommodate a quarterback of Prescott's caliber. The league itself is likely bracing for an unprecedented shift, as such a transfer could set off a domino effect, prompting other teams to reconsider their strategies and rosters. While nothing has been officially confirmed, speculation alone is enough to dominate sports headlines and ignite social media debates. The prospect of Dak Prescott in green and white jerseys is a scenario that few imagined, but now seems tantalizingly possible. As fans wait for official confirmation or denial, the NFL world is left buzzing with anticipation, wondering if one of the league's most shocking trades is truly on the horizon. That's it for this update. If you enjoyed the video and want to stay updated with exclusive news about our Philadelphia Eagles, be sure to subscribe to our channel and hit that like button. We can't wait to hear your thoughts in the comments. See you in the next video.